Hi, it's Joy and Tim, and you're watching Only Murders in the Building, Season 2, Episode 2, Framed, which is what they have been, and which is what the strange painting of Charles's father is. I'm so excited to jump back into another episode of this. A reminder that if you are watching it on YouTube, the unedited version of this reaction and all of my reactions to this show are on my Patreon, and let's go. Oh Lord.
Bunny lived every day of her life in that same apartment. In the 1950s, the Upper West Side was.
I guess it explains why she cares about it so much.
I think it's silly. But when you
Who's this baby Charles?
I said that.
To tell your mother about what we did today.
Why doesn't Mom want you to be an actor?
Because she's a dream killer, son.
Great
Charles,
parenting.
look at that building. We're gonna live there.
Oh, is that why Charles lives there?
Meanwhile, we have to get this out of here so we all don't look like murderers.
Why are you touching it without gloves?
Meeting later with Amy.
Oh, good. My name's on it. That's not suspicious at all.
So, I should mention,
Yes.
Bunny said something to me.
By the way, did I ever tell you the time that I met
No.
Steve Croft at a Korean
We don't
club?
care.
Diane had those beautiful, firm breasts.
I'll have the cops come any minute. Oh, no.
Nobody's home.
Thank you.
And I loved your podcast. I actually knew it was your girlfriend like episode 8.
Well, I wish you would have told me, because that would have been helpful.
Whoever has the painting is Bunny's killer.
We're actually moving off that theory, Howard.
Howard, hey.
What happened to your eye?
I was playing hide and seek with my new
Oh,
kittens,
possible suspect.
and, boom.
Classic guilty person's move.
But isn't that why you should go? To find the guilty person who looks more guilty than the three of you.
Howard has a point with that. Really good.
We're getting the hang of this.
Absolutely. You can tell it's our second season.
Baby. I would just like to assure all of you, as the new board president, I will not let Bunny's demise adversely affect the building. I'm in charge now, and a new era
Oh, great.
begins.
You killed her. She should be a suspect at least.
Step into the presidential wedgies.
Don't get me started on Nina.
The mother of Bunny. Now, where the fuck is my painting?
Mother's still alive?
So what do we know about my daughter's murder and the theft?
Why don't you ask these three? They're the ones that probably did it.
We were framed.
We're persons of interest. It's very different.
She's sniffing them. Why is she sniffing them?
Maybe she killed Bunny to get it. Her own mother.
She could have just taken the painting.
What? It happened on The Sopranos.
I mean, if she did, she would be playing up the feeble old lady act.
Text you when we're downstairs with the painting so we can sneak it up. And please, I beg of you, just be cool.
How are they going to get the painting out of the building? And
Hey.
how would they explain it being put back?
Who's cooler than me?
Everyone.
At least push it. It's my job.
Back off, old man!
I mean, he would be used to all the weird people that work here.
Can I at least ride down with you?
You have no place in here!
Thank you for coming, and thanks for making it all about
Oh no, it's ending.
Mabel! Oliver!
Oh, for God's sake.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, no, I'm putting this in the dumpster.
No, that's worth a ton of money.
You can't toss a picture of my father in the dumpster.
Yes, he can.
Have this painting.
Hey, have you heard of an artist named Rose Cooper?
Of course, yeah. Subversive, classical. She died mysteriously.
Mysteriously.
Mysteriously?
Do you ever feel that way?
Yeah, all the time.
Stupid question. Of course you do. Anyway.
I don't trust her.
This happened.
Do not trust her.
Wow, it's beautiful.
It's not.
I'm glad you like it. Because it's you. And I want you to destroy it.
She's a strange woman. She might be nice for Maple, but I don't trust her. Charles, what are you doing?
I had some very exciting thoughts about our show. I see it as
She
a-
doesn't want you as part of it. She wants to buy it
Timothée
from
Chalamet plays
you.
me.
I see Jan as a doomed romantic, fixated on finding the kind of
You don't
passion
want to
that will
glorify
ultimately
murder.
destroy her.
He doesn't
She's
glorify
the bad
murderers.
cook who could play the bassoon.
That's the painting!
Let me take it out for you.
Hey, Putnam. Never touch my dumpster art.
Just get her implicated in the murder, it's all fine.
I thought about a video series on art. I can tell you're not the type of person to get through something by meditating.
Or does she want a video of
Visceral.
bloody Mabel smashing a piece of art to pieces?
I can give you the footage. You need to think of what you've been forced to carry.
This could help, but I don't trust you.
I feel better.
I don't trust her! I think this was good for Mabel if I did, but I don't. I don't trust anybody that comes into it. It was our last new girlfriend, she did everything. I don't quite know why. This woman would have killed Bunny.
Back in an hour after my audition, then we'll go to Nathan's and get a hot dog, okay?
His whole life is built on a lie. He was having an affair with this painter. Potentially killed the painter. We'll get into that. And he became an actor because he thought his dad wanted to be an actor, and he moved into the house, the apartment block that he thought his dad wanted to live in.
Thing about that Rose Cooper painting.
My painting?
Okay, Amy Schumer has Bunny's painting. She's gonna look like the killer. Oh, hello. Do I smell coconut?
You did just say that in front of her.
Amy Schumer is not a thief.
This isn't torn. This is a reproduction.
Someone was messing with them, they've still got the valuable art.
I don't care.
Why would she have a replica made?
Or did the killer have it made to frame us?
Could be both. She could have sold it at some point because she was having money troubles.
There's something she wanted you to have.
The parrot.
No, absolutely not.
Even in death, Bunny figures out a way to give you the bird.
Oh, that's a good line. I wish I was recording.
I was.
Oh, God, please don't tell me I'm turning into you.
You are.
It's okay, buddy.
What's happening?
Come on, that's my son.
What the fuck? What the fuck? You never mentioned any of this before. Did he repress the memory? His kids can do that to protect themselves.
I was having an affair with your father for years.
Fuck.
I thought Rose Cooper was.
She was too.
And he died while I was young.
I'm so sorry.
That's what the podcast people have ripped up. Found, dug up even.
And Mrs. Folger, what about your painting?
Has the bird got information?
I know who did it.
Look at that little bitch in the corner. Okay, the ending was very, very funny. Okay, so the whole drama with the painting, them getting it up, they're getting it back, and it was a replica to fuck with them. That does suggest that whoever took the painting still has it, and still has all of the money it's worth. Maybe they do just want to sell it, maybe they did sell it, or it also suggests that that is the painting Bunny had, and maybe at some point in her life she had money troubles, and she sold this very expensive painting, because that would be a sure way to bolster up your finances and then have a replica made so that you look like you didn't do it. Now the way her friend Ulmer is like going with one of the painting, wanted to sell it and all that kind of stuff, maybe she did it because she hated Bunny secretly, who knows. Now I don't think the parrot's going to give us an actual answer, but it could give us a clue. I love the way this show is put together. It is the perfect amount of light with these topics it's dealing with. And for Charles to kind of look back on his childhood and either dig up a repressed memory or finally understand a memory, and realise just how shit his father was and how much that has shaped his life. And, you know, he thought his dad was an aspiring actor who wanted to live in the Arconia, and so he became an actor who lives in the Arconia. And it's kind of devastating to think he based his life on what he thought was kind of a weird legacy to his father. I mean, whether he liked his father or not, I think he was definitely trying to carry that on. And it is a lot to look back on and to realise your life isn't the way you thought it was. But it's still his life, and it's still a good life, and he still built the things he's built, and he should still be proud of it. But it changes the way he'll look at it. I do not trust Cara Delevingne. Is her name Alex? Was that the name she was calling? Do not trust her for a second. And again, don't mean Cara Delevingne. I don't really have a strong opinion on Cara Delevingne. She seems like a nice person. I do not trust the character for 1 minute. Any character that turns up out of nowhere and is just being a really good, nice person in a show about murder, we don't trust. Again, I don't know why we wouldn't trust her. Like, yeah, maybe she's linked to it, who knows. There's definitely a lot going on, and it's going to all be, the painting is kind of relevant, and what happened to Rose Porter might be relevant. Did she actually, like, and she's wanted to get away from a man, she disappeared and she was pronounced dead. Did she just leave? Did she just get away and start a new life somewhere and was hiding from somebody so she couldn't be like, oh, by the way, I'm not dead? Is Cara Delevingne her granddaughter? Could be. Maybe she escaped to England. I'm intrigued about all the different pieces and how they'll come together. I am glad that in this episode we kind of saw a little bit of healing for Mabel, because she has been through so much in her life and it's continuing. And while she's very good at putting on a strong front, and while she does have like two old men to lean on, I think it is good for her to be able to be with Lelsman's team. And if they don't want her to be with Oscar, which, I mean, they were very sweet, but I also could see that like that was more just a lingering thing in kind of the trauma bond, and they'll be great friends forever. But they don't, they both probably deserve to find something that isn't linked to this shared trauma they have, to be their like romantic partner going forwards. And if Cara Delevingne is as nice as she seems, I'll support this, but I don't trust her. Amy Schumer and the paint, like Amy Schumer, that's all ridiculous, but I love seeing these. I mean, I basically know nothing about Amy Schumer. I don't think I've ever seen her in anything, but I know of her. But I love seeing all the different people who really exist. Like when Sting showed up, it's always fun. They handle it really well in this show. We're not really any closer to solving the murder, but we have a few more clues and a few more random red herrings that could turn out to be relevant and could not be relevant. I'm really excited to see where it goes next, I think, and what the power has to say. Reminder that you can find all of my reactions to this show on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.